Now, tip number 1 when it comes to resume writing is use titles or heading that match the jobs you want. Many a times हमारा general way of resume writing होता है name, hobbies, experience, educational qualifications, father name, mother name, address, email ID, खत्म. That is not resume. That is certainly not your resume. How do you write? With employers receiving hundreds of resumes, you must make sure that your resume hooks on an employer's attention within the 5-second glance. उसके बाद कितने आ रहे होंगे? उसको तुम्हारा एक resume क्यों छांटेगा? Because your resume needs to have that one particular thing in it. Okay? A great way to do this is to use job titles and skill headings that relate and match the jobs you want. So, talk about your professional qualifications, talk about your study qualifications, talk about the certifications you have achieved. Okay, if you remember how I introduced myself, hi, I am Dr. Kashmi Kahol, I have done my PhD in hypnosis, which is my study. However, I am also an NLP practitioner, I am a basic human scientist, I am a certified trainer and facilitator from Carleton University, USA, blah, 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 blah. These are my other certifications. What happens is that they are kept in my resume. Okay, my top notch become hypnotherapy, NLP, basic human sciences, life skills practitioner, soft skills practitioner, music therapist, trainer and facilitator. ठीक है, ये मेरे. So if people are looking for resumes or I am looking for a job, isn't it far more simpler with the keynotes, the keywords happening? So please have those keywords. What is your specialization you are doing? So if you are doing a HR specialization, you need to mention it in your CV in the topmost area, because the person needs to understand. Okay, ये हमारे type का है, इसको छाड़ो, इसको side रखो, बाकी को side रखो. Okay, it has to have that kind of a power in it. For example, एक बंदे ने resume लिखा है accounting and record keeping, management of AR and AP accounts. Okay, I don't know what is AR and AP. Okay, so he's just written AR and AP, which is just sectioning him from the others. Administrative, computerized accounting and applications. Same thing. दोनों same चीज है. Now you're presenting it in a far more work-oriented way. Okay, I can call myself a hypnotherapist, I can call myself a neurolinguistic practitioner, I can call myself a basic human scientist. All three put together are one thing. But why should I count it as one? Let me count it as 3. Okay, computer skills, departmental administration and record keeping. काम तो वही है, बैठ के तो उसने वही तो सारा काम कर रहा है ना. लेकिन it's just the way you present. It's not what you are saying, it's how you are saying, how you are presenting. Tip number 2: use the design that grabs the attention. See this. Even if you can't read anything, isn't this good enough for the person to grab the attention? One topic, subject, topic, bullet points, topic, bullet points. But immediately go cut, पढ़ा 1 सेकंड में, पढ़ा 5 सेकंड में, देखा, and you are sorted. Side रखो. That's the way it has to be, because the person who is getting your resume has thousands of more resumes every day. Why should he read your resume? Okay. Employers make snap judgments while glancing at your resume. If they see unrelated job titles or skills, that likelihood is very high they will make immediate assumption that you're not qualified for the job you want. Adding to this problem is the fact that employers don't have the time to read through each of your job descriptions to determine if you have the skills they need. I am not joking. I have actually read a professional resume of a person in which that person has mentioned in his hobbies, as one of the hobbies, as sleeping. I'm not joking. I'm very seriously. When I was doing recruitments for a call center, that person has mentioned his hobby as sleeping, and he wants a call center job. What are you trying to say? Okay? You must do that for them. The design of your resume must highlight the most important information about your work experience, your skills, and your education. and in this very format. It cannot be education, skills and experience. Your work experience, your skills and education. If you do not have work experience, no worries, skills and education. Bhaiya, I know you might be a university topper. I know you might have 80%. However, that does not mean you'll be very good at work. It may just mean that you're very good at writing. Okay, what is the skill you have to offer to me? That is what is the one that will get you the job. Okay. At first glance, the information forms the image that employers have of your skills and abilities. Point number 3, create content that sells. The very famous line, "Jo dikhta hai wo bikta hai." Though I hate that line, but it really does wonders when it comes to your resume or when it comes to your presentation. Create content that sells. Resume design should get attention, but it's really the content of your resume. The descriptions you include of your skills and the abilities that determine how many interviews you generate as well as the salary offers you receive. So a person had initially written something like maintained records for accounts receivable and accounts payable. After resume, managed over 1,000 accounts receivable and payable working directly with the CFO. Why not mention it? Like in my work experience, I managed to, I was handling a cross function in between the countries, and I was handling Japan, Asia, Pacific and Australia as the countries. I was supposed to handle JPA region, and in that region, my country, which is India, I managed to over excel its targets continuously for 3 months with various percentages, with one of the months becoming 518% over target. Which is like till now not beaten by anyone all over India, and it's been almost 6 years plus since I've left my organization. Okay, so agar abhi tak nahi hua hai, it is a very, very top going thing. It is a very big star in my resume as well as on my shoulder. And till date I flaunt it, which I'm doing right now. Why not? You have to know the knack of, even though if I did it, my boss took the entire credit, then also I do it. Why not? Why not present it in a way? I never visited any of these countries. How I represented them all. Now just the mere fact that I say JPA has a very good image in the person's mind to be created about me. Okay, though I have visited them, otherwise I visited them on holidays, but I have not visited them for work. So there is a huge difference. However, when I say Japan, Asia, Pacific, Australia, it sounds very nice, right? Didn't it sound to all of you? It's exactly that way. Tip number 4. Quantify and use power words. Use numbers to describe achievements and responsibility as it expands and elevates image of, creates vivid image in mind when read. 518%. Wow. Right? Isn't it? Whereas general statements are skipped and forgotten. I was handling this region and I have been able to overachieve my targets a lot many times. Very normal sentence. हर कोई overachieve कर लेता है, या तुमने ऐसा नोखा क्या कर दिया? Right? It's a very common thing. 518% till now not broken. Wow, now that sounds interesting. Okay. Not that I'm only talking about myself, I'm just in general giving you an example. Another strategy that is important in controlling the image that employers develop is to use power words or verbs that match the level of position wanted. Example, gave work assignments to staff of entry-level accounting clerks. Power words. Directed workflow, supervised and trained accounting staff performing posting to general ledger, accounts receivable and payable accounts. नाम तो वही है. Use power words. Use big words. Use the fact that MIS accountability, if you have done it, provide it. Of course, don't fake it that you have not even done it. But use power words. They are very, very, very important, and they do have a lot of impact. Okay, because what happens is this person may be given a package of 3.2, for example. What would this person be given a package of? Reading just the words. So if this person is given 3.2 package, what would this person be given? Will it be same? Will it be higher?
Higher.
All of you agree higher?
Yeah.
Right? Why higher? काम तो वही है.
Power work.
Power. No, of course power words. What impacts are they having on you when you are reading it? अभी जब आप पढ़ रहे हो, what impact is this having on you?
नहीं इसमें खाली उसमें ये चीज आती है कि ये करेगा, उसमें वो आती है कि उसमें ये चीज कर सकते हैं. दोनों चीजों में कंट्रोल होता खाली अकाउंट.
बाद में दे देना.
उसी का ही
तो उसका क्या फोन आ रहा है?
हाँ.
अब तो बिल्कुल मत देना. जब मैंने फोन अटेंड करने को मना किया है तो नहीं, तुम यही बैठे रहो. आने दो उसको. कोई बात नहीं. उसका होगा ना. उसका होगा ना. उसका होगा ना. Let him take that ownership to come and ask. Let him take the ownership to come and ask. ठीक है? If he is so concerned, he will come inside. He will take it and he can go. Tip number 5. Analyze ads and job description and identify keywords. Okay, I'm talking a lot about keywords, right? I'm talking a lot about power words. How do you come to know about these power words? Go to naukri.com, go to monster.com and search. ठीक है? आपको किस तरह की जॉब प्रोफाइल चाहिए ना, आप वो सर्च करोगे. जब आप वो सर्च करोगे तो आपके बहुत सारे लिंक्स खुलेंगे. उन लिंक्स में आपको बहुत सारे पावर वर्ड्स मिल जाएंगे जो आपको अपने रिज्यूमे में इस्तेमाल करने हैं. Make sense? Easy way out? Right? That is the way to do it. Now, learning how to analyze the keywords. मजबूरी का नाम महात्मा गांधी है. इसको बंद कर दो. Learning how to analyze the keywords that employers provide in help wanted ads and job descriptions is a key element in creating powerful resumes. For example, कहाँ हो?
मुझे पता नहीं, मैं यहाँ बैठा हूँ. तो पूरे कॉलेज में घूमेगा.
घूमे दो. जब वो तुम्हें पाएगा वो उसको बहुत खुशी महसूस करेगा. राइट? तो वो खुशी का एहसास भी वो कर लेगा. तो मेरा पिता यार and all that. For example, read the ad found for an account receivable manager below and see how many keywords, phrases or skill description that it includes. Beam, chup, gadadhari beam. Always on the hop. Chan. फोन छोड़ दो. फोन आ रहा है. उसी का आ रहा है. इसको फॉर्म चाहिए. क्या रहता है?
मैं इसको चाहिए फॉर्म. इसका उसका आ रहा है कि जो यहाँ बैठा हूँ.
आप उसको बोल दो यहाँ के लिए. बोल सकते. हो गया बस हो गया. अब तो आ जाएगा ना. अब तो तुम बड़ा बोल रहे थे 12 के बाद आप क्लास अटेंड करी क्यों गए यहाँ पे?
मैम इसे 8 के बाद नहीं करी.
What are you into? Are you into betting and all? That you can't do without your phone? हाँ? हाँ तो करो ना. क्यों नहीं करा अभी तक?
नाम लिखता हूँ सीट से.
Okay guys, back here please. 3:15 already. Please. एग्जाम से पहले भी यही पूछा था कि कब तक चलेगी सेशन, क्या बोला तुमने? मैंने टाइम क्या बोला था सेशन का? 2 + 5? 5 + 2? 3 + 4? 4 + 3? 6 + 1? 1 + 6? 2 + 5? 5 + 2? हाँ। So कितने बजे सेशन खत्म हो रहा है? 4. जी, stop listening to what you want to listen to.
तो लगा वो भी 7.
7 करते थे. I so can talk. See, I am very lucky. I'm very lucky person on this planet Earth that what my passion is, I'm paid for my passion. My passion is to talk and I'm paid for talking. I can talk till 7 without any problem.
कहीं ऐसा ना हो घर जाकर भी 7
No, okay. Now, what is this? Guys, let's get back here, please. Let's get back here. Enough. For example, read the ad found for an account receivable manager below and see how many keyword phrases or skill description that it includes. Account receivable manager is experienced AR manager to oversee account. So now, see the words that you can come out with. AR manager to oversee account, manage billing and collection, train accounting, clerical staff, develop status reports for management and prepare monthly balance sheets. BA degree or AA degree with minimum of 2 years experience required. Even though this ad is small, it contains 12 to 13 keywords or phrases that should be addressed in resume. Okay, we are not here to come out with this one. Please search for your own what kind of a job you are looking for, and based on that, create it. Tip 6: identify and solve employers' hidden needs. In addition to the skills or needs listed in the ad shown, the employer will have many more needs that the employee should identify and address in the resume and covering letter. For example, this employer will need someone who can deal effectively with other departments. So let's get back over here. Seeking experienced AR manager to oversee accounts. So when we talk about overseeing, it would also mean managing with other parallel departments, right? Manage billing and collection. So it needs to manage, oversee, and even do on their own. Train accounting and clerical staff. So needs to have a lot of soft skills along with other work. Develop status reports for management. So needs to know a lot about MIS, Excel, pivot report, charts. Prepare monthly balance sheets. Should be good with numbers. Okay, and BA degree is related B. Now, so coming back over here, employer will need someone who can deal effectively with other departments, research accounting issues and record to solve problems. To beat today's heavy competition for jobs, it's important that you identify and anticipate the full range of needs each employer faces and show how you can solve those needs. Okay? So for example, you are looking for that HR related job. What all do you think apart from just your degree can you put in your resume which will help the employer to employ you? HR related. क्या आएगा उसमें?
Housekeeping, admin, salary,
labor management,
People's person आएगा? You know what is people's person? Approachable by all. So for example, if I am not mistaken, I am a people's person. Okay, I generate a vibe that anyone can come and talk to me and discuss things with me and can seek advice from me or give advice to me. I'm a people's person. I consider myself to be a people's person. So you would need a people's person approach when it comes to HR. Of course, labor management, salary issues, housekeeping issues, very correct. What else? So managing all ranges of people. Okay?
Yeah.
What else? Exit interviews, entry interviews. Body language may be a very important part. है ना? It can be. हाँ जी कहने के लिए कह रहे हो तुम, इतना दिमाग यहाँ चलता है। Tip 7, sell the benefits of your skill. So for example, when I had to tell you about my hearing skills, I first told you a lot about my listening skills. I sold my listening skills to you. ठीक है? And I know that the way I sold my listening skills, even if not all, one or two would really consider or would have thought I should talk my personal concern with this person. I'm very sure on that. ठीक है? That is what is selling all about. Most resume provide a list of duties that each applicant has been responsible for without explaining the benefit of these skills to employers. Why exactly would you need? Why is the listening skill important? Why is hearing skill important? For example, the secretary's resume might state she can type 80 words per minute and is extremely accurate. This statement lacks an explanation of how her typing speed and accuracy can benefit an employer's bottom line. The real benefit is that employee can produce more work and ultimately save the employer money. Right? Like, how do you think your way, for example, if you are extremely good at creating MISs or creating reports, or you are very good with Excel, ठीक है? You know that is your very good forte है, you are very good at Excel. How do you want to put it in your resume? Like one of the ways that I can suggest is that you put it in a way that, okay, I am very good at Microsoft Excel, and what I can do is I can automate a lot of functions of yours which can further on lead to even a reduction in your headcount. You know what is reduction in headcount? Okay. एक कंपनी में एक काम के लिए एक पर्टिकुलर एम्प्लॉय को रखा जाता है, एक काम के लिए पर्टिकुलर एम्प्लॉय को रखा जाता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड हेडकाउंट. सो पीपल हैंडलिंग पर्टिकुलर काइंड ऑफ बिजनेसेस आर हेडकाउंट्स. ठीक है? अगर आपका एक बंदे का प्रोसेस है केवल क्लरिकल एंट्रीज करने का, ठीक है, और आपको पता है कि आप MIS क्रिएट कर सकते हो, आप एक्सेल में काम कर सकते हो जिससे वो काम ऑटोमेट हो जाए, तो ऑटोमेटिकली अगर वो हेडकाउंट रिड्यूस होता है, ठीक है, तो इधर दैट हेडकाउंट कैन बी यूज्ड फॉर अदर पर्पसेस, ठीक है, और दैट पर्सन कैन बी सॉरी, और also what it can lead to, it can lead to a lot of other stuff. Headcount reduction means a total saving of a year on year in your company. Right? So you can use your skills. How will your skill affect the other person's company? Sell it. Okay? It's very important to sell these particular points to the employer. Right? Okay. So a better statement for this person's resume would be selling the benefits of skill. Achieve top production volume by maintaining high degree of accuracy with typing speed at 80 words per minute. Cut labor expenses over $6,000 annually by eliminating the need for part-time word processing staff. Right? 80 word per minute. हाँ, very good. ठक ठक ठक. How is it affecting me? आप लोगों में भी कोई ना कोई ऐसी स्किल जरूर है जो आपको पता है बहुत अच्छी है. You are very good. For example, you are very good at planning. You are very good at proofing. You are very good at writing. You are very good at reading. You are very good at collecting data. All of you would be have at least one skill. I'm sure you would have. How do you sell that skill now is your thing. Make sense? नहीं? हाँ, शायद. One of the most dirtiest habits. Don't do that. मम्मा कहती है पेट खराब होता है. Tip number 8. Create an image that matches the salary you want. The same thing that we did initially. इस बंदे को कितनी सैलरी मिलेगी, इस बंदे को सैलरी मिलेगी या नहीं. As the resume is written, keep in mind the level of job and the salary wanted. Again, the way you present your resume, the fonts you use is also something that shows it all. Like अगर आपका जो आप बात करते हैं 13.5, अगर आपका फॉन्ट बहुत बड़ा है और रेज्यूमे में चीजें बहुत कम हैं, Even before the employer would read it, he would keep it aside. Why? Because वो image बनेगी ही नहीं कि उसको पढ़ेगी. ठीक है? It's very important again to have that professionalism in your resume. Seeking an entry-level position in accounting field. Now, what pay rate do you think this statement would motivate employers to offer? A much better statement can be: seek an accounting position utilizing my experience, managing a department in accounting for up to $250,000 in monthly claim. My goal is to help people either stay at their current salary level or move up, not go backwards. So do you see the difference in between this statement and that statement? Entry level position and this one. Of course, this comes for an experienced person, that comes for a fresher. Even for a fresher, you can write a far more better statement. You can write seeking an entry level position in this department in order to help in this very field through the skills I have. Show that confidence in yourself. Okay. As you can see, the last statement greatly elevates image and will be much more likely to generate salary offers compared to last pay date. Tip number 9. इसके बाद एक और tip है. Tip number 9. Prioritize the content of your resume. Another big mistake that job seekers make is to list very important data in the lower section of their job description. As the statements are compiled for resume, prioritize them by importance, impressiveness, and relevance to the job wanted. Remember that a strong statement which uses power words and quantifiers will affect every statement at a rate. Read the two examples below. Which one has most impact? Unprioritized. Maintain records, control, filing office, supply, purchasing, equipment maintenance. Manage front office functions to support the president, vice president, staff of 20 sales representatives. Isn't this a very valid point? Isn't this a very important point? However, it's put in the last. Will the person give this person a priority? वो पढ़ेगा भी नहीं ना, वो तो फ्रंट के 3-4 पॉइंट पढ़ के उसने लिख दिया. ये वाला पॉइंट पे तो दिमाग जाएगा भी नहीं. Prioritize. Manage front office functions to support the president, vice president, and staff of 20 sales representatives. Maintain record control, filing, office supply, purchasing, equipment, and maintenance. Lastly, tweak and target your resume and cover letters. Okay. However, whatever kind of job you are going for, please tweak your resume accordingly. There is nothing wrong. कोई कहीं नहीं लिखा एक ही तरह का resume हर जगह देना है. Have a common resume. However, based on the kind of job you are applying for, you can easily change it, provided it is of interest to you. Do not go against your interest. Is of course something I will tell you. One can generate many more interviews by tweaking resume and covering letters so that they address the specific skills each employer requests. For example, Miss XYZ originally wanted a customer service position, then found an ad for a retail management opening. How well qualified do the headings in the left-hand column present her for the retail management position? Do you think the headings in the right-hand column will generate more and better interviews in the retail management department? So customer service, cash accountability, computer skills. She just tweaked it to customer service and retail management, cash accountability and supervision of retail stations, retail accounting applications. Make sense? अपना कोर भी नहीं छोड़ रहे हैं और एक और add in डाल रहे हो. Do not go against your entire thing. ठीक है, वो मत करना. लेकिन tweaking to a level that is going together with both these things, please go ahead, do it. Right?